night is soft but never kind. It opens every corner of my mind. Your shadow rests on every wall, like you were never gone at all. I pour 2 cups out of habit still, and stare at one I never will. And every silence in the room feels like it's learning to speak of you. I try to name what's left inside, but you're the reason I can't decide. You live in my empty moments, where nothing else can take your place. A love that broke but kept its promise, written softly on my face. Even time forgets to heal me when your memory comes gently, and every part of who I am still reaches for your hand. The curtains move without a wind, like something tries to let you in. The radio plays our fading tune under a lonely crescent moon. I walk through echoes of your voice as if I ever had a choice, and every road I try to take still bends toward your mistake or fate. I tell myself it's all behind, but you still occupy my mind. You live in my empty moments, in every breath I can't replace. A love that time could not dismantle, only changed its shape and place. Even when I close my eyes, you're the truth I can't disguise, and every piece that's left of me still belongs where you should be. If letting go was meant to free, why does it feel like losing me? I'd rather hold this quiet pain than never feel you once again. Because some loves don't disappear, they simply learn to stay right here. You live in my empty moments, like a fire that never fades. A love that broke but still is glowing in the choices that we made. And if forever falls apart, you'll still be living in my heart, in every silence, every name. You are my sweetest thing. Still you, still here, in all my empty moments. moves without a sound, yet somehow you are still around. In every breath this silence takes, in every choice my heart still makes. The hallway keeps your fading trace, like time forgot to clean this place. And I pretend I've moved ahead, but you still sleep inside my head. I say your name when no one's there, like love is still listening somewhere. We were never really gone, just carried on in different forms. Love that broke but stayed alive in every corner of my life. Even distance can't divide what still survives inside my mind. And every night I come undone, because we were never really gone. The bed still holds the shape of you, like memory refuses to move. The mirror shows a slower man, still reaching for your vanished hand. Here in the quiet rain, and echoes that still call your name. And every street I walk alone still feels like it leads me home to you. I try to write you out of me, but you remain the melody. We were never really gone, just living in the same old song. A love that time could not erase, just learn to stay in hidden place. Even when the world moves on, your presence lingers strong. And every part of what I've known still calls your heart its home. If goodbye was meant to heal, why does it still feel so real? I'd rather carry every scar than lose the way you shape my heart, because some endings don't conclude, they only change their attitude. We were never really gone, just two souls still holding on. A love that never learned to fade, only learned to be delayed. And if forever falls apart, you'll still be written in my heart, in every breath, in every tone. We were never really gone, not gone, not lost, just still us at any cost. Midnight settles on my skin, like a story I can't begin again. room still holds your afterglow in places only I would know. A half-burned candle on the table, a love once real, now just a fable. And every breath I try to take still tastes like us, still makes me break. I whisper things you'll never hear to calm the absence you left here. You live in the softest part of midnight, where broken hearts don't have to lie. A love that never learned to leave, just learned to quietly breathe. Even time forgets to move on when your shadow lingers strong, and every silence pulls me back to all the love we almost had. The window paints your fading face, in every drop the rain leaves trace. I walk through memories dressed in gray that never seem to drift away. Your voice appears in passing wind, like it forgives what we couldn't mend. And every step I take alone still feels like walking you back home. I tell myself I should let go, but you're the only truth I know. You live in the softest part of midnight, where love survives but stays out of sight. A fragile flame that won't go out, even when there's no just for your hand. If love was meant to fade to dust, then why does it still live in us? I'd rather carry every scar than lose the way you shaped my heart. Because some endings don't erase, they only change their place. You live in the softest part of midnight, where I still hold you in my mind. A love that time could not destroy, just learn to live in quiet noise. Every breath, in every line, you are forever mine. Still you, still me, in the softest part of midnight. Room is still but not at peace. carries you in every breeze. A cup of tea gone cold again, like waiting for you to return then. The walls don't speak, but they recall the way your laughter filled it all. Now every corner feels aware of how you're missing everywhere. I don't say it, but I know you're the only truth I hold. When your name becomes the air I breathe, I forget where I should leave. A love that shattered but stayed whole inside the deepest part of soul. Even distance can erase the warmth you left in every place, and every heartbeat still remains connected to your name. The radio plays a distant tune, like it remembers me and you. I stand beneath the fading light, talking softly to the night. The photographs don't age at all. They catch me every time I fall, and every smile I try to fake still breaks in your old shape. I tell myself to move ahead, but you're the thought I can't forget. When your name becomes the air I breathe, it follows me so endlessly. A love that never found its end, just changed the way it bends. Even time forgets to try to take your shadow from my mind, and every piece I try to mend still leads me back to when. If love was meant to disappear, why does it still feel you near? I'd trade forever just to know how to let this feeling go. But some hearts don't understand the meaning of not holding hands. When your name becomes the air I breathe, it stays inside of everything. A love too deep to be replaced, too real for time to erase. And if the world forgets our story, I'll still carry all your memory in every breath, in every pain. Your name remains. Your name, your name, it's all I breathe again. The night falls gently on my floor, like like it has done 1,000 times before. But something's missing in the air, a warmth that used to linger there. Your coffee mug still marks the sink, like it forgot we had to think. And every corner of this room still carries pieces made of you. I try to act like I've moved on, but you are still where I belong. I still live inside the shape of your goodbye, where every tear refused to dry. A love that broke but stayed alive inside the ruins of my life. Even silence called your name, softly aching just the same. And every breath I try to take still knows your heartache. The hallway lights don't feel as warm since they lost your quiet form. I hear your steps in empty sound, like you are still somewhere around. The mirror shows a slower man, still reaching for your vanished hand. And every dream I fall into still somehow leads me back to you. I tell myself it's over now, but love won't let me figure how. I still live inside the shape of your goodbye, a fragile echo passing by, a love that time could not erase. Just learn to live in hidden place. Even when the world forgets, my heart still won't reset. And every piece I try to mend still knows where you begin. If love was meant to disappear, why does it still feel you near? I'd rather hold this aching truth than lose the love I had with you. Because some endings never close, they only change their ghost. I still live inside the shape of your goodbye, where even time begins to cry. A love that never said its end, just learn to break and bend. And if I ever learn to heal, it won't erase the way I feel. You are the scar I don't deny, the shape of your goodbye. Still you, still me, still the shape you left in me. The night arrives without a sound and slowly pulls your memory down. sit alone where we once were, still breathing in what used to stir. The radio plays a faded song that somehow knows where I went wrong, and every note just brings you near in ways I never thought so clear. I don't know how to turn it off, this love that never learned to stop. I still keep you in the quiet, where no one else can ever see. A fragile love that didn't die yet, just learn to live inside of me. Even broken, still you stay in every thought that drifts my way. And though we said our last goodbye, you're still the reason I survive. The streetlights paint your silhouette on every wall I can't forget. I hear your name in passing winds, like time is looping back again. The bed still knows your softer side, where all my honesty once lied. And every dream I try to chase still carries pieces of your face. I try to move, I try to run, but you're the only place I'm from. I still keep you in the quiet, where no one else can ever see. A fragile love that didn't die yet, just learn to live inside of me. Even broken, still you stay in every thought that drifts my way. And though we said our last goodbye, you're still the reason I survive. Love was meant to disappear, why do I feel you everywhere? I choose the ache, I choose the pain, just to feel you once again. Because some hearts don't learn to sever, they just hold on a little longer. I still keep you in the quiet, like a secret no one knows. A love that time could never fight yet, still blooming where the silence grows. And if forever turns to dust, I'll still believe in what we was. In every breath, in every cry, you are the reason I don't say goodbye. In the quiet, you remain softly inside my name. moves slowly through my room, painting echoes in the gloom. Your jacket hangs where you once stood, like it still believes you could. I trace the lines you left in there, as if your warmth is still right there. But every second says it's true. This home forgot how to hold you. I should be learning how to move on, but my heart keeps holding on. I'm still loving in the quiet, when no one sees me fall apart. A broken truth I keep inside it, a love still beating in my heart. Even when the world is sleeping, I'm awake with what we have, and every piece of me is keeping the only love I ever had. I hear your name in passing trains, in random songs and falling rain. The mirror shows a tired face, still lost inside your empty space. I write your ghost into my thoughts, and every line my pen has caught. And though I know you're far away, you're where my silence likes to stay. I whisper things you'll never know, to a memory I can't let go. I'm still loving in the quiet, when no one sees me fall apart. A broken truth I keep inside it, a love still beating in my heart. Even when the world is sleeping, I'm awake with what we have, and every piece of me is keeping the only love I ever had. If love was meant to disappear, then why do you still feel so near? I trade forever just to say I never lost you anyway, because some hearts don't understand the meaning of we had a plan. I'm still loving in the quiet, where your memory calls my name. A love I cannot ever fight it, a fire that refuses flame. Even if the dawn is breaking and the world forgets my pain, I'll keep on loving, still and aching, like you never went away. Still you, still me, still loving in the quiet. stories on my window glass of every moment that we let slip past. Your old sweater's still on the chair, like you might reach for it in the air. I keep the photographs upside down to stop the world from spinning round, but every corner of this place still knows the shape of your embrace. I tell myself I've learned to breathe, but you're the air that won't leave me. You are the light that never turned off in me, burning soft where only I can see. A love that cracked but didn't fall apart. It only moved inside my heart. Even time forgot to take your name, it still arrives just the same. And every part of who I am still reaches for your hand. The radio plays our faded song like it remembers where we went wrong. I stand alone in crowded streets where every stranger feels like we. The coffee's cold, the hours crawl, but I still hear your footsteps call. Not in sound, but in my skin, like you were never far from in. I try to close the door you made, but every lock just starts to fade. You are the light that never turned off in me, a quiet fire I still believe, a love that broke its own design but chose to stay inside my mind. Even if the world moves on and every trace of us is gone, you're still the reason I remain inside this gentle pain. If letting go was meant to heal, why does it still feel so real? I'd rather carry every scar than lose the way you shape my heart. Because some loves don't disappear, they only learn to live right here. You are the light that never turned off in me, softly glowing endlessly. A broken love that still survives in the quiet of my life. And if forever comes and goes, there's one thing I will always know: I loved you once, I still do now. And I don't know how, still burning, still holding that light you left unfolding. The night leans in through half-closed blinds, drawing memories into lines. Your shadow used to fill this space, now it's just a hollow place. I keep your mug beside the sink, like I forgot how not to think. And every sound this house makes now feels like it's searching for you somehow. I say I'm fine, I say it slow, but my heart already knows. You are where your silence stays in me, soft and deep like an endless sea. A love that didn't learn to win, just learned to hurt and still pretend. Even when I close my eyes, you're the truth I can't disguise. And every breath I try to take still carries what we couldn't break. I walk through rooms we used to share, still feeling traces in the air. The bed is colder than before, but I still check your side of the floor. The city glows but feels so far, like it forgot just who we are. And every face I pass along feels like a place where I belong to you. I try to build a different view, but everything leads back to you. You are where your silence stays in me, a quiet wound that won't set free, a love that time can't wash away, just learns to live another day. Even when I try to run, you're still the only one. And every piece I try to mend still calls you more than just a friend. If love was meant to disappear, then why are you still standing here? Not in body, not in light, but in the corners of my night. And I don't know how to let a love like you become regret. You are where your silence stays in me, soft as broken harmony. A love that never said goodbye, just learned to live a half life. And if I ever learn to heal, it won't erase the way I feel, because you're not gone, you're just unseen. Still everything inside of me, still here, still you. In everything I go through. The ceiling fan keeps turning slow, like it remembers what we know. Your side of bed is still untouched, as if I might come back too much. The hallway lights don't feel the same since they forgot to speak your name. And every step I take at night feels like I'm chasing fading light. I tell myself you're out of reach, but you're the lesson I can't unteach. I still hear you in the dark, soft like a fading, beating heart. A love that broke but didn't end. Just learn to live around the bend. Even time can't break the chain that ties your memory to my pain. And every silence in my chest still holds the love I can't forget. The mirror shows a tired man, still trying to understand how something beautiful could fall and still remain inside it all. I walk through echoes of your name, like they still answer just the same. And every night becomes a door that leads me back to you once more. I try to silence what remains, but love keeps running through my veins. I still hear you in the dark, a whisper I can't pull apart, a broken love that still feels whole inside the deepest part of soul. Even if I lose my way, and even if the world decays, you're still the reason I believe. Some hearts never learn to leave. If letting go was meant to heal, why does it still feel so real? I'd rather live inside the ache and lose the love I can't replace, because some endings never close, they only learn to overdose on love. I still hear you in the dark, like a flame that never lost its spark, a love that time could not erase. Just learn to live in empty space. And if forever breaks in two, there's still one thing that stays true. I loved you once, I love you still, and I always will. Still you, still near, still everything I feel right here. The ceiling fan. falls gently on my skin, like whispers where your voice has been. I trace your name in fading light, but only shadows hold me tight. The room still carries what we were, a fragile love, a blurred blur. I close my eyes, you're still around, in every heartbeat, every sound. And I try to breathe you out of me, but love like ours won't let me be free. You are the echo in my silence, the gentle ache I can't replace, a love that broke but never left me, still living softly in this place. Even time can make you vanish. You're the calm inside my pain. If love was meant to fade forever, why do you still run through my veins? Midnight drips through empty halls, I hear your ghost in rainy calls. The bed we shared feels twice as wide since you became the other side. I wear your memory like a scar, a quiet light that guides how far. Even when the world moves on, you're the melody I lean upon. I whisper your name into the dark, but only echoes answer back my heart. You are the echo in my silence, the gentle ache I can't replace, a love that broke but never left me, still living softly in this place. Even time can make you vanish. You're the calm inside my pain. If love was meant to fade forever, why do you still run through my veins? If I could turn the night to morning and heal the cracks inside my soul, I'd still remember every moment, even if it means letting go. But letting go feels like I'm dying, when every part of me still knows you. You are the echo in my silence, the love I lost but never erased, a broken song still softly playing in every corner of this place. And if I live 1,000 lifetimes, I know my heart will still remain in the memory of your touch, love, in the beauty of your pain. even when I'm all alone. The night breathes softly through my door, like you were here a moment more. Your voice still hums in faded air, as if you never left me there. The sheets are cold but still recall the way you fill this empty hall, and every silence feels so near, like you are somehow still right here. I try to name what's left of us, but all I find is broken trust. You're still warm in the afterglow of a love I can't let go, a fragile flame that didn't die. It just learned how not to fly. Even time forgets to move when I'm alone and thinking of you, and every part of what remains still carries your refrains. The city fades into the rain, like it remembers all our pain. I walk through echoes of your name, and nothing ever feels the same. The mirror shows a quieter man, still reaching for your missing hand. And every dream I fall inside still holds your face, I cannot hide. I say I'm fine, I say it's slow, but you're the only truth I know. You're still warm in the afterglow, a love that time refused to close. It lingers where I can't escape, in every breath I try to take. Even silence starts to break when your memory awakes, and every scar I learned to bear still finds you waiting there. If love was meant to disappear, then why do I still feel you near? I'd rather live inside the ache than lose the love we couldn't break, because some hearts don't move ahead, they stay with words we said. You're still warm in the afterglow, a quiet truth I always know, a love that never learned goodbye, just learned to stay alive. And if forever falls apart, you'll still be written in my heart, and every night I fall behind, are still mine, still warm, still gone, still you in every dawn. The city sleeps, but I stay awake, counting every promise we didn't break. Your scent still lingers in the air, like you forgot to disappear. I touch the glass where your reflection was, fading slowly like morning does. And every second pulls me back to all the love we used to have. I never learned how to say goodbye, so I keep you alive inside my mind. Somewhere between us, love still remains, soft as the echo falling in the rain. We broke apart, but never truly felt, just living in a quiet spell. I hear you in the midnight air, in every breath, in every prayer. Even distance can erase what time forgot, but hearts still trace. I walk through memories dressed in gray, where yesterday won't fade away. The coffee cup you left behind still warms the edges of my mind. I talk to empty space at night, as if your soul still holds me tight. And every dream I dare to see still carries fragments of you and me. I try to move, I try to run, but you're the shadow I come from. Somewhere between us, love still remains, soft as the echo falling in the rain. We broke apart, but never truly felt, just living in a quiet spell. I hear you in the midnight air, in every breath, in every prayer. Even distance can erase what time forgot, but hearts still trace. If love was just a moment lost, then why does it still heal my thoughts? I'd rather live inside the pain than never feel you once again. Because forgetting feels like losing a part of who I am within. Somewhere between us, we still breathe. In every tear we couldn't leave, a love that never said its end, still calling me back once again. And if the world forgets our flame, my heart will always speak your name. Softly breaking, never free. Somewhere between you and me, between us, still you, still me, still everything we used to be. The house is quiet, too alive, with all the things we left behind. Your footsteps echo through the floor, like you might walk in through the door. The moonlight falls on empty sheets, where your absence still repeats. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm not my own. I try to silence what I feel, but missing you is too real. Your memory still breathes here in the dark, softly burning like a fading spark. A love that time could never tame, still calling out my name, the same. Even when the world moves on, you're the note I linger on. And every broken piece in me still knows where you used to be. I hear your voice in passing winds, like nothing ever truly ends. The mirror shows a stranger's face, still lost inside your empty space. I pour your ghost into my glass to drink the future from the past. And every tear I let fall down still tastes like you around. I tell myself it's all gone, but you're the truth I lean upon. Your memory still breathes here in the dark, softly burning like a fading spark. A love that time could never tame, still calling out my name, the same. Even when the world moves on, you're the note I linger on. And every broken piece in me still knows where you used to be. If love was meant to disappear, then why do I still feel you near? I'd rather live inside this ache than lose the love we couldn't break. 'Cause even pain can feel like home when it reminds me I was known by you. Your memory still breathes here in the night, soft and fragile, holding on so tight. A love that never learned to die, just learned to live a half goodbye. And if forever fades away, I'll keep you in me anyway. And every breath I'm left to take, you are the love I can't erase. Still you, still here, still everything I hold so near. still said one cup too many on the table by the light, as if you might come back and quietly and stay with me tonight. The walls still hold our laughter, like you never said goodbye. But I'm the only one who lingers in a story left behind. I keep pretending I am whole, but every part of me knows there's a space you left behind in me, where nothing else can ever be. A quiet ache I can't replace, a love time couldn't erase. Even if the years go by, and even if I learn to try, you're still the reason I believe that love can hurt and still not leave. I walk through rooms of fading light, where you still color every night. The air remembers how you smiled, like you've been gone a little while. I talk to memories at dawn, as if your voice is not long gone. And every silence feels like you, and everything I'm going through, I tell myself to let it fade. But love like this won't be betrayed. There's a space you left behind in me, where nothing else can ever be. A quiet ache I can't replace, a love time couldn't erase. Even if the years go by, and even if I learn to try, you're still the reason I believe that love can hurt and still not leave. If I could rewrite every ending, I'd still choose the part where we break, because losing you still feels like loving in every breath I have to take. And I don't wanna stop remembering what my heart refuses to fake. There's a space you left behind in me, still glowing softly, endlessly. A love that never learned to fall, just learned to live inside it all. And if I ever find my peace, I know you'll still be part of me. In every shadow, every flame, you are the space I still name. Still there, still here, the space you left behind. The night unfolds in shades of blue. like it still doesn't know we're through. Your jacket's gone, but I still see the outline where you used to be. The air is thick with what we lost, a love that time could never cross. And every breath I take alone still feels like echoes of your home. I walk through memories I can't outgrow. Wherever I go, you still show. Even the stars remember us, the way we burned, the way we loved. A fragile light that couldn't stay, but never truly went away. I try to close my heart at night, but you still slip through every line, and every part of what I am still reaches out to who you were then. The city hums our quiet song in places where we don't belong. I hear you laugh inside the rain, the gentle kind of sweet remains. The photographs don't fade at all, they hold the moment before the fall. And every second pulls me back to all the love we used to have. I tell myself to let you go, but you're the only truth I know. Just learn to live in empty space. I try to run, I try to hide, but you're the calm I can't deny. And every broken piece of me still knows exactly where you'll be. If love was meant to disappear, then why do I still feel you near? I'd rather carry every scar than lose the shape of who you are. Because some loves don't ever end, they just begin again within. Even the stars remember us and softly whisper what we lost. A love that never learned to fall, just learned to live inside it all. And if the universe rewinds, you'll still be written in my mind, forever part of what I am. The love I can't forget again still shining, still aching, still us the stars are making. The house still breathes your memory in every crack, in every key. The door still swings a little slow, like it forgot you had to go. Your scent is trapped in folded clothes, a quiet truth nobody knows. And every night I sit and wait for something time won't recreate. I should be learning how to heal, but missing you is all I feel. It's the way you never left me, even when you walked away. A love that broke so silently, it still knows my name each day. I try to live inside the now, but you still find me somehow. In every breath, in every pain, you come alive again. The ceiling holds our late night talks, the floor remembers every walk. I hear your voice in passing when, like you just might return again. The city lights don't feel as bright since you became my missing light. And every stranger I pass through feels like a ghost that looks like you. I tell myself it's over now, but love won't let me figure out how. It's the way you never left me, just became a part of me. A love that time could not erase, it only changed its hiding place. Even silence calls your name, softly echoing the same. And every broken part I mend still leads me back to where you went. If love was meant to disappear, then why do I still feel you near? I'd rather carry all this ache than lose the love we couldn't break. Because some hearts don't know goodbye, they only learn to wonder why. It's the way you never left me, just became my memory. A love that lives beyond the end and breaks my heart again. And if I ever learn to be a version that is finally free, I know a part of you will stay, the way you never went away. Still here, still mine, still you in every line. The world turns off its noisy lights and leaves me here with empty nights. Your shadow falls across the wall like it still waits for me to call. The air is still, the room is cold, but I can feel what we once told. In every corner, every scene, you drift inside my half-awake dream. I don't know how to make it fade when every memory we made stays. I keep you in the quiet hours where time slows down and softens all my scars. I love that broke but didn't die, just learned to live beneath the sky. Even when I close my eyes, you're the reason I still try. And every piece of what I've been still reaches where you've always been. The bed remembers how you lay, like you just stepped out yesterday. The mirror holds a trace of us, a fragile, fading, silent trust. I hear your laugh in distant sound, where empty streets don't turn around. And every step I take alone still feels like walking you back home. I tell myself I'll be alright, but you still own my deepest night. I keep you in the quiet hours where broken hearts still learn to feel in parts. A love that never said goodbye, just learn to pause, not die. Even time can't pull you out. You're what my silence is about. And every breath I try to send still finds you waiting at the end. If love was meant to disappear, then why are you still always near? Not in body, not in flame, but softly calling out my name. And I don't think I want to heal from something this real. I keep you in the quiet hours where everything we were still has its power. A love that never learned to fall, just learned to become it all. And it forever fades away, you're still the part of me that stays. And every night I fall behind, you are the quiet in my mind. Still here, still you, in every quiet hour I go through. like it remembers what we had. I sit alone where you once stood, pretending it still feels as it should. The lights are low, the world is still, but I can't quiet what I feel. Your absence fills the empty air, like you were never really there. And everywhere I try to breathe, I try to hide, but you are always on my mind. What still remains of us is pain, a soft echo inside my veins, a love that time could not erase. Just learn to haunt this quiet place. Even if I walk away, you're the reason I still stay. And every part I try to mend still leads me back to where we end. The clock repeats your fading name like nothing ever really changed. The photographs refuse to sleep, they keep your memory close to me. I talk to walls that don't reply, to pieces of a broken sky, and every night becomes the same, a tender kind of missing pain. I tell myself it's over now, but love won't let me figure how. What still remains of us is real, a wound I never learned to heal, a love that broke but didn't die, just learn to live a half goodbye. Even silence says your name, softly calling just the same. And every breath I take alone still carries where you've gone. If letting go was meant to free, then why do you still live in me? I'd rather hold this endless ache than lose the love we didn't break, because some hearts don't move on, they just learn where they belong. What still remains of us won't fade, it only learns a different shade, a love that never said goodbye, just learn to stay inside. And if forever turns to dust, I my room, like it remembers our perfume. Your name still lingers in the air, a quiet trace of you once there. I watch the shadows touch the floor, like they are searching for something more. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm not fully grown. I thought I'd learn to set you free, but you keep coming back to me. I'm fading into your memory, where love and pain still live in me. A fragile fire that won't let go, even when I tell it so. Time moves on, but I remain inside the echo of your name, and every part of what I knew still leads me back to you. The streetlights hum our secret song in places where we both belong. I see your face in passing frames, and strangers whispering your name. The bed still holds your empty space, a quiet ghost I can't erase. And every night I fall apart inside the corners of my heart. I tell myself I'll be okay, but you don't fade that easily away. I'm fading into your memory, a love that never set me free, a broken vow, a tender pain that still runs softly through my veins. Even silence feels your breath, like love that never learned death. And every piece I try to mend still knows where you begin. If love was meant to disappear, then why do I still feel you near? I'd rather live inside the ache than lose the love we couldn't break, because some hearts don't move ahead, they stay with what we said. I'm fading into your memory, but you are never fading me. A love that time forgot to end, just learn to start again. And if I lose myself in pain, I'll still remember what remains, a love that never said goodbye. Just learn to live inside my mind.